Welcome back to Our Aging World, our final segment already for this Saturday afternoon. Hope you've been enjoying our show, and remember that we come your way every Saturday from 2 until 3 o'clock right here on Integrity Radio. That's WINT 1330 AM and 101.5 FM. Our special guest today joining us from Lake County, that is our county treasurer, Michael Zuren, actually, who took over in the treasurer's office back in September of last year, and just a wealth of information, and a great guy indeed, for sure for our community. Michael, before we went on break, you were talking a little bit about the outreach program. What about the business roundtable, and what ideas or suggestions come out of those meetings?
Well, we started the business roundtable meeting. I partnered with the commissioners on this outreach. We really wanted. I was concerned about what the businesses were going through during COVID and the shutdown and how it's affected them, especially when you drive through Lake County. You see help wanted signs everywhere. You keep hearing about supply chain and groceries and other items that are just not available, or they're in very short supply, and how this is affecting our businesses, because a lot of the businesses are just mom and pop. They're just they're individuals in Lake County. This is their whole world, as they own a small business, and it's been really affecting them, and we want them to be successful. So we contacted, I think it was 10 different businesses and 10 different 10 different fields. We had a manufacturer, a restaurant owner, all the different categories we could get, and we had a meeting, and we listened to them about the struggles and the issues that they've been facing, and they gave us a lot of really good ideas on how we could help them, how we could assist them become more successful. And the way I look at it is, the more successful the business community is, the more successful everyone is, because they provide opportunities for employment. They pay taxes. They're involved. They usually do a lot of charity work when they're successful, and support our baseball teams and the kids and everything. So it's just vital that we try to help them be successful. And there's a lot of really good comments that came out of the first meeting. And, a lot of the employers wanted to find out who's returning to Lake County, and if they could contact these individuals that are returning to Lake County to see if they could employ them prior to them relocating. And they identified veterans. So we've been working on that. And we really... in the meeting, it really came down to the nuts and bolts of what is preventing people from returning to work. And it came down to, there's 3 issues that they kept identifying, and one of them is reliable transportation. And on that one, there is a program coming out through Lifeline in June, which is going to be grant money to help people returning to work fix and repair their cars, so they can get a job outside of a walking distance. They could work 10 or 12 miles away from home. Childcare expense is a real issue. If you have a single parent and they have multiple children, how can they pay for the expense to go back to work, and where can they get help with this? So we're working on that. But we want people to go back to work, because it's good for them, it's good for the community, it's good for the business if they're working. Even if there's grant money involved, we are way better ahead by getting people back to work. Another big issue is healthcare expense. So there's been a lot of really good conversation that's come out of the first meeting. We also set up a job fair, which is April 9th, through Job and Family Services and the Deepwood Foundation for individuals with disabilities. And that is April 9th from 10 to 12 at Deepwood Industries on Tyler Boulevard. And currently we have 13 employers signed up, but it is a community of people that are underserved, and we really need to, if they want to go back to work, provide an opportunity for them. There's plenty of businesses that would love to hire them.
We are speaking with Michael Zuren, who is a Lake County Treasurer, talking about what's new from the Lake County Treasurer's office today here on Our Aging World. Michael, I saw online the Lake County Birthday Club, and in particular, what sparked my interest was a little celebration they had over at Abbott's Manor for seniors. Tell our audience, what is the Lake County Birthday Club?
Well, we started this about 1.5 years ago, and we wanted to create kind of a Make-A-Wish birthday club for children that are special needs, or children that were going through medical issues. And it's expanded. We are going to senior centers. We also go to Deepwood. Usually every other month, and we also have identified certain veterans that we're celebrating birthday parties for. But we kind of make it a huge occasion. We usually bring them proclamations declaring it their special day, and we bring in balloons, and we bring in characters from Disney usually, and then we have a big celebration with birthday cake, and Master Pizza's been involved, and they've usually provided lunch. And we bring gifts and little goodies for the birthday person. And we've partnered with a lot of fire stations, with fire trucks and the USO, and multiple different agencies, and just really try to make it a spectacular birthday party. At Abbott's Manor, our intentions are to go back to Abbott's Manor every other month. They have quite a few residents. I think in March, when we did their birthday party, there were 11 birthdays that month. So it was a great outreach, and everyone really enjoyed it. So we're definitely going back.
Wow, that sounds very special, that's for sure. And we thank you from the community perspective for this special outreach. Finally, before we're out of time, I know you wanted to talk about the Free Kids Lunch Program. When's the next one, and maybe how can seniors get involved?
Well, we started this about 2.5 years ago, and we were trying to find a way to reach out to families that were struggling financially for specifically the kids. So what we do is we provide a free lunch, which is through Willow Praise Church. We partner with local restaurants to provide the food, and we put other things in there. The one that we have coming up on April 9th at Willow Praise Church is going to include a giant indoor Easter egg hunt. So we have about 3,000 Easter eggs, and we're going to invite the kids in for a free lunch, which is provided by Lucio's family restaurant in Eastlake. And then after that, we're going to have a giant Easter egg hunt. It's going to be over the whole church and hall, and it should be a lot of fun. And we always need volunteers. So if anyone wants to contact me, we'd love to have their help. It's usually a really fun time. There's usually lots of kids just smiling ear to ear, and usually everybody walks away just with a great feeling from the Free Kids Lunch Program.
I bet it's a wonderful feeling, that's for sure. I know you wanted to mention a couple other things about your involvement with the school system, locally?
Yeah, so I over the last couple of years, we've done a program called the Straight A's All A's Award. So I'm partnering with the commissioners and the auditor on this program. So we have reached out to all the schools in Lake County, and we want to identify the straight A students, the all A students for the full calendar year, as well as possibly two of the teachers at each of the school that have just gone above and beyond what they need to do for the kids, and we want to recognize them too. But it is a program where last year we partnered with Century 21, and we rented out a movie theater. So we went to the schools, we gave them the recognition awards, and then we invited them to a free movie, and I think it was Atlas in at the Great Lakes Mall, and they all got to see a free movie, compliments of Century 21. But we're looking to do the exact same thing this year, and just go out to the schools and just recognize the hard work and dedication of our all A's students.
Fantastic. Michael Zuren, our Lake County Treasurer, thank you so much for everything that you've been doing for our community.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Joey. Thank you.
And that's going to do it for Our Aging World for this Saturday afternoon. Stay tuned. There's more great programming coming your way right here on Integrity Radio. Welcome back to Our Aging World, our final segment already for this Saturday afternoon. Hope you've been enjoying our show, and remember that we come your way every Saturday from 2 until 3 o'clock right here on Integrity Radio. That's WINT 1330 AM and 101.5 FM. Our special guest today joining us from Lake County, that is our county treasurer, Michael Zuren, actually, who took over in the treasurer's office back in September of last year, and just a wealth of information, and a great guy indeed, for sure for our community. Michael, before we went on break, you were talking a little bit about the outreach program. What about the business roundtable, and what ideas or suggestions come out of those meetings?
Well, we started the business roundtable meeting. I partnered with the commissioners on this outreach. We really wanted. I was concerned about what the businesses were going through during COVID and the shutdown, and how it's affected them, especially when you drive through Lake County. You see help wanted signs everywhere. You keep hearing about supply chain and groceries and other items that are just not available, or they're in very short supply, and how this is affecting our businesses, because a lot of the businesses are just mom and pop. They're just they're individuals in Lake County. This is their whole world, as they own a small business, and it's been really affecting them, and we want them to be successful. So we contacted